Hey everybody, welcome back. We're figuring out the unicorn pack bit by bit, and it's gonna take a while. This is what I wanted. I wanted a magical build. And you know what? I actually feel like we want to avoid giving anyone free victories with their doggy. So I am actually gonna roll a 2-5 instead of a 3-3 and a 1. Yeah, okay. I'm okay with this. Maybe like a chunky bird. I'm thinking of like maybe a penguin. No disrespect, of course, intended. They did not have a dog. I feel like we've made a grievous error. And yet, we hold. So this unit, we know... I'm going to take my early level. I'm going to go crazy mode. On Feint, gain a free reroll. I think I would be content with that. What we really want to do is give the mana laddie a rambutan. There's a bird, I think it's called fur-covered trout, and I hate saying it as much as you hate hearing it, I promise you that. Fur-covered trout, when it dies, gives a unit a rambutan. Rambutan gives you a mana every time, or causes you to shoot like a mosquito shot every time you gain mana. Do you hear what I'm saying here? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Every time you get mana, I'm pointing at the screen instead of using my mouse, you're going to shoot. So you're going to shoot once at the start of the game. You're going to shoot twice at the start of the game. If I could just give you a rambutan, you would shoot every subsequent time you got to attack before you died, which could go crazy. Could go insane. I will take a cuddle toad just to take a cuddle toad. We'll sell it and turn it into a witch toy afterwards. I got to admit, there's a series of lads stronger than I expected, and yet we didn't get the feint trigger. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Greasy. I didn't even get my feint trigger. Now everybody's going to laugh at me. I just kind of like you, but... Take this. Sticking with what works right now. Sell you. I'll tell you what. I would love to have... Give me more mana on this guy. That's one extra free damage. And then he's going to have quite a lot of mana, as you can see. I feel like Gingerbread Man tends to be pretty good as well. This is kind of nice, honestly. We still want the unit that generates the rambutan, because I don't think we can just buy a rambutan, but... Maybe I'm mistaken. I don't fully know what's going on. I do know that I just gotta... I feel like I'm cooking because of the amount of shots that I just outputted right there. That was actually still pretty close, but... So we're playing, again, it's a vibe-driven game for us right now. Please, more mana. When a friend levels up, given mana and experience. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't really want you right now. I think I want... I'm going to take a drop bear for 1 round. Oh, I didn't take the Cyclops. This is what I wanted to... I should have frozen it. What are you doing? Big shooting? I mean, that's only 1 damage, so maybe it's not that big of shooting. But we definitely... It looks to me like we still hold here. We got a pretty good thing going. Maybe mana scales quickly. I would be thrilled to do this. I don't think we need to level you up. I think you leveling up would be very nice, because I bet you do 3 attacks instead of 2 attacks. Exactly. And what about Bigfoot? I mean, Bigfoot, he's just kind of along for the ride right now. He's just a big body. Me when I go on the Chilluminati podcast, but I didn't prepare. I don't know what I'm talking about. Thrilled to get a draw. It seemed like they were putting the boots to us early, so I'm happy with the results. Let's see what else we got here. So you're a jumper. You're Rambutan, and I'm realizing now that I've seen you 30 times, so I do apologize. But then you're going to suck up all the mana from this guy. So we actually don't want that. We only want that if we had Kitsune, which we don't have. It's too many enablers to try to get going all at once. Start of battle, remove 20% of health from all other pets. Am I crazy to think that this makes some degree of sense for us right now? Friend gained ailment, replace. And is it finally time to run like a bad dog, man? I don't know. I don't have a good answer. I don't have a good... I don't think we run it, okay? I'm sorry. I don't think we run it. I think we stick with our mana build. It's been working well for us. Don't throw a conventionally good team away from the meme. Trust me, we'll have enough conventionally bad teams that we can just throw like some memery at later. Everybody figured out what was happening there, right? Like, we all got that under control. It's going to sound crazy. I actually think that the Kraken leveled the playing field there. Their team was just, like, a lot better than mine. We don't have stats, so, like, it doesn't feel bad for me to remove 20% of health, because we have, like, none stats. So we're kind of running, like, a psychotic build here, but... I mean, none of the other teams have stats either. What's going on, man? Bro put a rambutan on everybody. What a shot, though. Okay, we hold. It went way better than I could have expected, to be honest with you. Now, what are we doing? I think we are in a wonderful situation where we have an opportunity to rework the squad completely. Get sold. Get sold. Watch this. Chimera. Stack mana up on the Warg, and I know we got rid of the Alchemist, but stack mana up on the Warg. It gets the trigger from getting the mana. Then the Kitsune means that it will pass its mana back to the Chimera, which will summon a second unit based on the power of the Chimera. And I'm going to keep you frozen because you'll be a 12-12 next turn. Werewolf on even turns gets like a lion effect. Double attack, double damage. The other thing, at least for now, that's nice, is that the thing that the Chimera summons won't be affected. Hear me out here. I'm gonna sell you. Well, now it's irrelevant. I was gonna say it won't be affected by the negative 40% because it had a gingerbread man, so it was leveling up. I recognize I'm just babbling, man. I can't reasonably expect you, or me for that matter, to understand what I'm saying here. Okay. Well, all of my squad is dead, except you forgot about the lion that gets spat out by the Chimera. Well, embarrassing. Couldn't be me. That was very close to being a draw, but... you are going to be unstoppable on this turn. And next turn, you'll be kind of underwhelming. We need to keep the mana going, but we don't necessarily need to keep the mana going on you. Like, you're only doing a little bit of damage. I could sell you and run a Yeti. Now, the Chimera, on level 2, it starts summoning multiple units. So we might prefer... I think this is fine. Like, the effect of the Warg is not that useful right now. I'd rather have the Yeti because it's funny and fun to use. Huge level. I recognize you're a level 3. It is what it is. Just give me the units that I already want, okay? Like the ones that I... Yo! It hit! I'm going to Las Vegas! Okay, this werewolf is a freaking 24-24, bro. The Chimera has died without being able to summon anything because it transferred its juice to the unit in front of it. That's a scam, bro! Stop sniping my units! There's an order that they have to die or the House of Cards falls apart. Okay, send me. It got 0 hits that time, but we hit the jackpot last time. I can't be mad. Okay, no snipers, please. They have a level 3 werewolf, my lord. This is fine. Our Chimera got what it needed. Man, their vampire squid went crazy mode on me, huh? My whole squad is toasted. Dude, these vampire... It's not a vampire squid, it's a vampire bat, obviously. It's going insane. It's putting weakness on everybody. And then sucking up the weakness, it gets lifesteal off of that. Okay, Level 2 Yeti. I mean, if this squad can work, this Yeti should get us there. 6 rolls, we got 2 Kitsunes, but at least it was free. They do not have a vampire bed. My safety is possibly guaranteed. Hold. Hold. Our Chimera. Finish the job. This could be 10, but oh! It's close. If they had a Manticore, I'd be cooked off of that, but they don't. Manticore doubles the impact of enemy ailments. Every single person is my enemy. We always go cornucopia. That's a given in this house. And me personally, I will take a pita bread and I will put that on the werewolf. I recognize that in the daytime, they're not that effective, but at the nighttime, boy, watch out. I see a vampire squid this time, I'm going to cry, especially because it's called a vampire bat. My Chimera has been killed before it got a chance to get its spawn trigger to work. Look at my lawyer dog, I'm going to jail. Actually wasn't that far off, but I think we can hang. It's just a vampire squid killing our Chimera, like, ruins the run for us. So you really gotta hope. I mean, honestly, our werewolf is probably gonna go sicko mode at level 3 with a pita. It seems like scaling is pretty hard to come by in this pack. So a 33-33, like, with a pita is gonna be pretty nice. Sorry, 44-44. And then they have a level 2 Chimera, but they only have 5 mana, so their stats are a little underwhelming. Greatest golden egg payout of all time, but this is where our Chimera... this is where our Chimera comes to shine, bro! Now, we can get ready to dump the Yeti, unless we're gonna badge hunt, but I think we're in a precarious position. I'll take a second cornucopia, please, because it's fun. Take an orange, please. Not my favorite. I was hoping for maybe like a 1-up on a Chimera, but I don't even know if that would work for us. Take the Yeti for now. I'd really like to leverage the Yeti to get a level 3 Chimera before we dump the Yeti, if we're gonna dump the Yeti. I'm scared of this squad because it didn't do anything at the start, which it feels like every single squad has. So I'm like, what are they cooking up in their bag of tricks? They're cooking up having better stats than me, which will allow them to win. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. We had fun on it. Maybe the Yeti is proving to be my downfall. I am maybe a little overcommitted to the Yeti. Give me one of these and give me a bunny yip, which gets scaled based on our number of rolls. And we will not take duplicates now. Maybe next round we'll take duplicates. I know we only rolled once, but we don't really care that much about round 1. I wish we did. But we're not taking duplicates turned out to be a pretty sensible play that time. If you're wondering what happens with the egg, it always sacrifices itself for like a little dinosaur. I don't really know the strategic lair for like why you would want it to die and then summon something, but I guess if something scales off of faint triggers, you would be like, you'd feel like you were cooking after that. But we won round 1, so I don't really care about what happens in round 2. Okay, there was like 12 deaths before the game even started. We will lose this round, and that's okay. I'm happy to just be at full HP with a level and the wide open spaces, okay? 2 levels. I think, hang on, buy the Wyvern and then spend on the level. I know we'll be 4 squatted, but yeah, the Wyvern gives us an extra level up here. So we could actually take Brain Cramp and Minotaur. Probably start with... Interesting. Or maybe you can only take 1? I guess we'll find out. Start with Brain Cramp. Yeah, okay. So I actually don't think the Wyvern's that good at all. In that case, take Skeleton Dog. When it faints, it gives a permanent buff. I assumed that it would that 1 was linked to 2 and 2 was linked with 3, so maybe you could take 1 and 3, but I see. I see what you're... It is a 3/4, so its effect not being like that transformative maybe is not that big of a deal. I feel like the Thunderbird is actually just like pretty good in and of itself. Definitely beats the Alchemedes. I like the idea of the Bone Dog, though. A permanent 1/1 buff when you die in battle. Not many units explore that space. But it kind of means, like, whatever it buffs, you get the buff, but you also maybe are incentivized to keep it longer term, which is scary. I'll level with you. I think Ogopogo's better. It gives 1 experience to the unit in front. Which is good, I think. Just for sneaking those early levels. Up to 3. Up to 3. Understood? So I don't really know why. Well, I guess I know why. It's like kind of pseudo laziness. But like if anytime I see matches, even if they're early units, like the temptation for me is to stick with them. That is why I am fixated on leveling up my tier 1 units. They're also hard units to get badges for. And you know what? Ever since they added whatever that food is called that can transform a unit, your tier 1s could eventually ascend a little bit. They might not get to tier 6. Like, that's maybe a little presumptuous, but I think the Wyvern, you had your chance. I think if anything, Bunny Yip getting a Rambutan, I got something to say about that. And you know what? This is free HP for you. We rolled 3 times this turn. Perfect. That's a 7/14 unit that's going to have a Rambutan. Dude is going to be mana'd out of his gourd. They got a level 3 Bunny Yip. Hold. Hold. He's actually, like, so much stronger than I thought he would be. Never mind. I clearly... I was not familiar with your game. Yes, please continue to have a chance to level, though I'm realizing we're probably barking up the wrong tree. Thank you so much. I could make you 1 level higher, but the Rambutan makes up for it. And the Bone... I don't know what's going on with the Bone Dog, okay? I kind of set him and forgetted him. Sorry, I keep mousing over units while I try to sip on the bubbly. They got their own Bunny Yips. Okay, so a very large Chimera. No doubt about that. I guess the problem with mana is if it fizzles by hitting like a low HP unit to begin with, you get mad. Or I get mad at least. When it hits the high HP unit, you're like, I am pogging. Loch Ness Monster. Summon 1 Nessie with 2 attack and 2 health for each roll this turn. I cannot not take it. I should take it immediately. Forget about you. You can be wherever on the squad, honestly. If you get sniped in the back, what do I care? And I think you just level with me here. The Rambutan strat appears to be working. So we're kind of pot committed to a reroll build. So you already knew I was going to say it. He's a fan favorite. You wanted to see him. Hey, my whole squad has been destroyed. Never mind. No, it hasn't because Rambutan exists, bro. Little bro had a pineapple on him, huh? Loch Ness Monster clears. Kunkka summoned his boat. Anyway, I'm looking for the Yeti. The Yeti would go insane, man. On Feint, spend 6 mana to gain 3 gold. Start of battle, give XP. Rambutan still going crazy. Another level. Somebody's got to take something, right? I have no idea. Who's going to get sold for the Yeti? It'll probably be fur-bearing trout, man. I mean, you could just roll 3 times to buff your Yeti. Or sorry, buff your Loch Ness Monster. I feel like this is the Yeti build. What are your... I don't think their Cyclopses are doing anything anymore. I think we got this in the bag. Not to be, like, overly cocky. I'm assuming Bone Dog has done something for us, but I can't check the tape to see because I haven't been paying attention to where its buffs go. I feel like you are not normally a 9-10. Someone check him PC. Yeti? Yeti? Well, you know what? We can just feed that to you. We're happy with that. Yeti? No Yeti. Yeti is a tier 6? It would be you, Yeti, tier 6. Okay, so it won't even show up for 2 turns. Brother, we might be too far gone by then. We might be at Disney World. No, we got a long way to go. Alright, my whole squad is dead. But I do still have a Rambutan and a 10-10 boat. That is not a 10-10 boat any longer. This is a draw. I really wanted to make that vampire bat pay, but a draw is fine anyway. We will content ourselves with this. Not a Yeti. Enemy ailments are worse. I recognize you're doing very little, okay? But I'm keeping you here nonetheless. Because you are the perfect unit to yeet and get a Yeti. We'll probably lose this next round because I don't think I rolled, like, at all. Which means our boat is going to suck. I think we rolled twice. Don't give up yet. We got a little Rambutan action. We got an 8-8 boat. We got 9 damage done to a unit that had, like, 2 HP, I think. Okay, we're cooked. But next round, with this level 2 Loch Ness Monster, especially when we get our Yeti, this is gonna pop, okay? Just, hello? Get off my screen, please. Yeti! And then roll. You should basically just, I think the best way for us to scale is just to roll. I don't even know, how many times have we rolled? 6? Up to 10? So you're gonna be a 24-24 boat? Brother. 28-28, 32-32, 36-36, and then, oh, right, we get the 3 free ones from the Yeti. You got 2 Loch Ness Monsters. Okay, so we over-rolled. We got to remember we get 3 free rolls, so we should roll. If we want to maximize for the Loch Ness Monster, we should roll 7 times, buy the best thing, and then let the Yeti roll 3 more times. But we did summon a 40-40 boat. I think we're going to 10, man. Like, buy 1 thing, roll 7 times, freezing the stuff we like. I think we might have done 8 there, but... And then we get the extra rolls at the end. I mean, this seems like a lazy way to play the game, but I'm telling you, like, I think that just with the power of Loch Ness Monster, we're clearing. God, I would kill to destroy this vampire Batman. No, we're gonna lose. No, nothing can beat the vampire Batman. Okay, now we can get 6 rolls out of you, so we'd be stupid not to level you up. And then roll 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we get 6 free rolls at the end. And it didn't find anything, but let's just assume that that saved us from rolling 6 times ourselves. Although, now that I think about it, we're going to roll 6 times ourselves no matter what. Of course we are. So, you don't need to say it. I'll say it. We could probably talk about dumping this this bone dog, huh? I hope we're not 1 round too late. Please. But it would have to be for something truly stellar. Exposed takes double damage twice. Well, what about, instead of that, what if we just transformed you into a higher tier? Level 3 Tiger Bug, empty front space, jump to the front, deal 9 damage to the front 2 enemies. I want to try to get the badge on the sneaky egg, but I'm realizing, well, you know what? I would love to change it to a unit with a higher tier. We could probably get a badge off of just about anything right now. Now, how many times have we rolled? We've rolled 5. We're going to get 6 freebies. Give me a cornucopia, please. Honestly, give me a tomato. It's a little presumptuous, but maybe like a tomato kills a unit that would have ruined our life. The Yeti at least got 6 rolls. I'm a little bit cheesed off that it can't seem to... Well, I guess a lot of our units are level 3. I can't be too mad at it. Guys, I have some bad news. Oh, no! No! I had a great time. We're going to figure out how to get over this hump. Don't blame the Yeti. It's me, okay? Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya.